Well, hello, friends and clients. This is Dr. Gary Senderoff with Cruise Planners, your leading airline discounter. And today I'm going to show you the differences between United Airlines 737 MAX 8 and 737 MAX 9, not only just their first class, but also their international business class on that narrow body. So stay tuned for the scoop. So let me share with you the differences in lounges when you travel international business class with United. If you're in Polaris, meaning lay flat, and you're in a longer flight, then you're going to get United Polaris class lounge. If you're on a recliner type seat on a narrow body first class, usually on domestic markets, then you're going to get United Club. And this is the United Club in Houston, which is where I flew to connect. So again, they don't give you the club if you're flying regular domestic United, only international business. But if it's on a recliner seat, narrow body, you will get United Club, not Polaris. So hopefully that answers some questions, because there was a little bit of confusion with that as far as I was concerned, and even on some blogs. So there you have it. So the United Club in Houston was definitely very crowded, understandably, because Houston being one of their biggest hubs. And they even had this little robot that came around and picked up trays and everything. So it was totally okay, fine, not as nice as Polaris, but it did the job. So I'm going to show you the differences between flying first class on the 737 MAX 9, which is the first flight, and then the 737 MAX 8, which is the international flight on business class. And the differences were very little. I mean, this is the 737 MAX 9, a little bit more modern than the 737 MAX 8. And this was in the domestic product. As you can see, they are recliner seats, of course. So the real main difference is that the 737 MAX 9 does not have an IFE. No screens in front of you where you could watch a movie or a TV show, whereas the older 737 MAX 8 does have that. And I'm so happy that they put the MAX 8 on their international portion, which is a longer flight, because I happen to like watching the movie on the screen in front of me. And I'm only going to point out that the plug and even USB ports are kind of underneath the armrest. So are the little plugs for the audio. And the reason I'm pointing that out is because a lot of people couldn't find them on that cabin.
I like running the resident upgrade kind of game. It's all about carrying plus ones in. Usually I'll get a little bit. And so I'll pick a 777.
One of the things I really like about United is they have a very good business class and even domestic first class product. For example, on this flight from LAX to Houston, you get the full meal, you get the nuts, they treat you really nice. I really think United has a great domestic first class product. And then, of course, from Houston to Quito, it was a narrow body 737 MAX 8, which I like better than the 9. And the reason I like it better than the 9 is because the 737 MAX 8, being a narrow body, has the IFE. It is definitely my very strong belief that if you have a flight that's over 3 hours, whether it's a narrow body or not, you should have an IFE. Having a screen in front of you and having the option to watch their movies and their streaming services on their device in the screen in front of you truly makes a big difference. And unfortunately, some of the narrow bodies, especially on American, doesn't have that, which I now avoid. So I'm so appreciative that United has that, and it really means a lot to me. So let's get back to this review. This is the business class section of this short flight from IAH to Quito on their narrow body. So let's watch the takeoff. So the meal service was actually quite good and representative a little bit of the area we were flying into. It was a salmon, a really good baked salmon. And also, it had a really nice quinoa dish, which I didn't expect to like better than the salmon, but I did. For lower than published air rates on international flights, email me at gary.senderoff@cruiseplanners.com. Don't forget to visit my website at www.tourdoctors.com so you can stay in touch with me and get on my VIP email list. And definitely subscribe if you want to watch more videos like this, and check out my other cool travel videos. Thanks for watching and keep exploring.